Hi guys, welcome to today's video. This one's going to be short and sweet, but today I'm going to show you how I can take sort of normal plasticky fake eyelashes into ones that sort of replicate that of a 3D sort of mink style looking lash. So if you're interested, then please keep watching. So I just want to show you some of the ones that I have done previously. So this was the one before. It's a pretty standard plasticky fake looking lash. I'm not a big fan of them, I have to say, but I've turned this into what we have here, where it looks a little bit more 3D looking and just a little bit more mink looking. It's also got this really tacky glue here, so if you're wondering what that is the glue. The next one I tried were these ones. So originally they were quite full, again very plastic looking and very sort of flat, as you can see here, but here I have turned them into, again, the 3D lashes, with 3D lashes where they have sort of the fibres sitting on the top. So can we see sort of the fibres here? And this is probably one of the best ways to sort of get that 3D looking effect with the fibres at the top here. The other ones I've sort of experimented with look like this, so they were a lot fuller sort of here, and then here they're quite sparse, but ended up sort of looking into this. They look like completely different lashes, like it's absolutely insane. But can we see again how they're slightly more 3D than what these were? So what you want to do is get sort of your typical plastic lashes. These came in a set of 5 from like the pound store for £1. Hence the pound store. You're going to need a spoolie that's quite harsh, quite thick. You're not going to want one that's really soft. So first of all, you're going to start off literally by just combing the lashes through. Now as we are doing this, we are gently removing sort of that really shiny lacquer, which I think makes the false eyelashes look false in a sense. And what you're going to want to do is carry on doing this motion, but you're going to want to sort of adopt more of a spiral motion within the lashes. Then what I like to do is literally just brush the bottom of the lashes, because what it's going to do is, as you can see here, it's going to sort of fray the end of the lashes. It's going to separate them to make them look a little bit thinner and a bit more wispy, I suppose. Now this technique, like, it's not going to give you instant lashes straight away. It's something that is going to need a little bit of time, so I would probably suggest when you sat down sort of watching YouTube videos or watching the TV, grab your spoolie, grab your fake eyelashes, which have been in the drawer for, well, if it's me, in the case of me, I have kept these false eyelashes in my drawer for absolutely years, and I've just found like a really cool way to sort of reinvent the lashes. I'm not worrying too much about the end because I could probably snip those off, to be honest. So I'm just going to carry on doing this sort of spiral spoolie motion, and then I'm going to sort of speed it up and then show you guys how it looks in a few minutes. Now one thing I would advise, as you can see already guys, that it's starting to sort of thin out a bit more, it's ending up a little bit more wispy like these ones. You do want to eventually sort of use the spoolie to sort of comb through the eyelashes just to see sort of how things are looking, whether you're happy with sort of how frayed the bottoms are. Again, I've been doing this for probably about a minute, so I'm going to continue for the next minute just doing this sort of motion, and then I'll show you sort of the next step. Okay, so once you have sort of separated, the lashes are looking a bit more wispy here. What you're going to want to do now is, where we were sort of using that spiral motion at the end of the eyelashes, to get that 3D effect where we have sort of the lashes poking out at the top, you're going to want to comb towards the base of the lash. Now in some cases these lashes can fall out, it depends sort of how thick the eyelashes are, but what it's going to do is essentially comb up these tiny short eyelashes here. It's going to sort of brush them up, push them upwards, and I think because plastic eyelashes tend to have a bit more hold than natural fibre lashes, I think that you are easily able to sort of bend them into shape. So if we have a look at how it's looking at the minute, can we see just here how they're looking a bit more fluffy and a bit more sort of 3D looking. Then the final step that I like to do, but this is completely optional, I just like to run the spoolie just at the sort of lash band, just to get any of those tiny little hairs, and again it's going to essentially sort of fray them and thin them out and give them a bit more of that 3D looking texture. But once you're pretty much done and you're kind of happy with how they're progressing. I just like to go in and literally do it willy-nilly. Like, there's no sort of direct instruction with how you want to do it. I just like to go in and literally brush the crap out of them. And that is how they are looking, and I think they looked much better in comparison to how they were looking. I just want to show you sort of the 3D looking effect. So you know, on sort of the lily lashes you have the hairs that sort of stick upwards to give them that 3D look. This is essentially how they are looking, and that is exactly how you can transform any of your old school sort of plastic lashes into something that looks a lot more natural. I'm really sort of happy with how they are looking. I just think they look so different. So yeah, this was my video today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and if you managed to do this trick yourself, then please tag me in your pictures on Instagram. I will put my username up, and I want to see what lashes you have transformed. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.